Hello everyone, Vegas Vic 1965, and in this week's video we're going to be doing a Bedrock Ice Highway. About a month and a half ago I did one on the Java version and I got a lot of comments, hey, this is not working on Bedrock. My bad, I guess I should have put in there that it was about Java. So for those of you folks who left me comments, this one is for you guys and all the rest of the Bedrockers out there that are playing, that are looking to make an ice highway to get from point A to point B extremely fast, because we have one built on here that is very fast. It is so fast to the point that I almost worry that I might end up falling out of the world. So I don't go as fast as I possibly could on this thing for that particular reason. That's how fast it goes. It's scary. But anyway, without further ado, let me show you how this works. Let's find out. Welcome back everyone, Vegas Vic 1965, and I started to set this up, but I wanted to show you if you're going to build this ice highway from one point to the next, the things you're going to need are, let me put this up in there too, you're probably just going to need 2 stairs on either end. Now Ken, his great infinite wisdom here, I didn't notice that before until I got back in today. He set a stair at the beginning and the end, and what that does is it stops the boat. So if you're flying down your ice highway without a stair or a block at the end to slow you down, you can travel a little bit further than you probably want to. So Ken, kudos, great idea. Now the items you're going to need for this, if you're doing it down in underground, you're probably already going to have the blocks you need. I put these blocks up there because most of us build these in the nether, and the nether is 8 times the distance. So for example, let me try to explain this. If you were in the overworld, if you travel 8 blocks, if you were in the nether, that's equivalent to traveling 1 block. So if you can imagine having this ice highway excuse me, in the nether. It just means you're moving even faster. And a lot of our big YouTubers have made these, other people have made these, and if you aren't familiar with it, I'm going to show you how to do it here. So the items you're going to need glass panes. Of course, you're going to need packed ice. You can use blue ice. It is much faster, and to me it's even scarier, but packed ice, trust me, what you're going to see in just a little bit is more than enough speed. And of course the block of your choice. Now like I said, if you're down below and on the overworld, you can use just the existing wall that you already have. Okay, now for those of you that may not know how to make these glass panes, real quickly, I'm pretty sure most of you do, it's a matter of setting it up in your crafting table like that, and you will get your 16. You'll get 16 out of 6 pieces of glass. So now, having said that, let's get our items out here, and we're going to finish this one up. Take a quick little spin, and you'll see what I mean by speed. Now, I went ahead and put a staircase already at the one stair at the end already, and I started this. So you can see how it is here. If for example, this was our wall, you want to use a glass pane on the other side of it. Now, I got this started here. Don't need that, but if you're going to do it, just set yourself a block down to get yourself started to set your glass panes down. So let's finish this up. Then we'll take it for a spin. So I guess the first thing we could probably do is extend this wall out. Let's go all the way down here. And I don't want to run into that, so I'll build it all the way to it. And then we'll bring our packed ice, not blue ice. You can use regular ice, I would imagine too, but it's not suggested. Packed ice is probably your best option. And then we will extend the glass panes, if I can line myself up right. There we go. Take it right on the end. Now, let's go on down there. Let me grab a boat and we'll give this little thing a whirl. And set our boat up there, climb in. Fast, very fast. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to give you an example of one of ours in just a moment. So, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. This is one that we actually use to our pillager farm, as you can see by this sign. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the, well, actually you can see the coordinates in the top left. I was thinking I was in Java version for a moment there, but you can see the coordinates in a position at the very top left of the screen. So when we do get in this boat and we get moving, take a look at that and see how fast we're really moving. It's really moving. Ken built this lovely little thing. It's a boat dispenser. Boom, down pops a boat. Grab the boat, pop it on, and you can see, I'll catch up to it in a second. One of the things I do want to mention, if you do build this below or in the nether, you want to make sure you give yourself enough height, enough space above. I would strongly recommend 4. 3 would probably be okay, but if you built this only too high and you happen to get out of that boat, you may suffocate. So try to remember that. 4 spaces above is fine. So if you're digging this out, go up 5 spaces like you'll see here. Let me go around and make sure that I'm saying exactly what I should be saying. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's 4. I think when we dug this, we only went 4, but 4 should be okay. If you're unsure, or if you want to try and pop in and out of the boat, let's give it a shot. We're in the boat. Pop out. 4. 4 is the magic number. So make sure that you do dig this up 4 high when you build this. We initially had this set up for the Java version, but as we found out later on, it does not work. And as a few commenters had mentioned too, the design I have on the Java side does not work on the Bedrock side. So this one here works much better and will work for your Bedrock. I believe PS4, and PS4 folks, if you're watching, I do hope you get that Bedrock version set up for you guys. I know there's a petition out with about 78,000 players that are looking forward to having the Bedrock version, and I know I forwarded it on to my Twitter. So let's hope it does happen for you guys. And you can see here, Ken actually mixed in some blue ice in there, so we will pick up a little bit more speed than normal. But let's hop in the boat. Again, take a look at the coordinates on the top left. Oh, I got a little friend coming. Some of you may not have known this, but the little slimes do 0 damage to you. And they will follow you everywhere. So if you got a name tag and put them on there, you got yourself a pet. Anyway, take a look at the coordinates in top left. Let's see how much speed. I'm going to take a chance and see what happens with it on full throttle. Let's hope I don't fall through the world. And here we go. We're moving. Oh, I think I got a slime on board. We are really moving. That's getting scary for me. Whoa! I'll have to take a look at the video to see if you guys are going to see the same thing I did. I actually just slowed down. It was kind of scary going that fast. But as you can see, this ice highway on Bedrock will work. So if you have one already, great. Maybe you can make a few modifications to what I've got here. Or if you haven't built one, this is a great way to build one to get from point A to point B, and I mean really fast. I'll have to take a look, and I'll probably put a little note up there on how many blocks we actually went and how fast that was. I would imagine we were maybe about 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and that was really fast. Helps you find some slime chunks too, as you notice. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, here's one going in the, I guess I forgot which direction we're heading, but this heads more towards the pillager farm that we have. And you can see it's very similar. Now, the build here should have been at least 1 more block higher. So you definitely do not want to get out of the boat, and I'm not going to test it here for you to show myself getting stuck in a block. But you can see it looks a little bit differently here, only because we didn't dig out as wide. So the glass panes are actually kind of linked up a little bit differently than these are. So let's hop on our boat and get moving. And one thing I want to mention, these glass panes, you definitely do not want to leave any blanks. Because if your boat turns just a little bit one way or the other and it heads into the glass panes, it could spell trouble. So just make sure that from point A to point B that you're traveling on, that there are no obstacles in the way, and your glass panes go all the way down, and of course your blocks too. You want to make sure there's no way that you can deviate from this course, because trust me, it will not be a good outcome if that happens. And I had one down here earlier. Luckily I saw it before I finished making the full run, and I went ahead and blocked it off almost, and we should hit that stair. Boom. Ken, that was great idea on those stairs. I love that idea. Now I went ahead and extended it down here, so if you decide to only go 2 blocks up, just don't get out of the boat, but at least at the very end, the beginning, you want to make sure that you have that 3 block height so when you do get out of the boat, you don't hit your head. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you I got the boat in the way. If you like the video, leave a like. If you would like to subscribe for future videos, I make new videos every Wednesday. I have edited and out by early Thursday morning. It's U.S. Pacific time. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next week on next week's video. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.